Hello, everyone. My name is Dominic.
Hello, my name is Jamal.
And I am Josh, the great
Yes,
podcast.
Yes,
the
yes, he
legend.
is. And welcome back to Soul Oasis.
Welcome back.
Yes, we've returned. It has been 1 week. How have you been? Thank you for watching the shorts. Everybody, immediately, I would like to announce.
Repeat that?
I said, everyone, immediately, I would like to announce we've hit over 50,000 views on the channel. Thank you so much.
What? Woo, I didn't know this.
1,000 views.
Come
Thank
on.
you so much for watching. We really appreciate your liking, your subscribing, your sharing these videos with people. Some of you have rewatched videos multiple times over.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
I watched this video the other day that said people complain about getting 20 likes on one video. And they were like, people take YouTube for granted. Because they were like, imagine going out and seeing 20 people and they all commented on something that you like. They were like, oh, you got a nice outfit. If you saw 20 people that were like, you got a nice outfit, you did amazing, right? So the fact that we got 50,000 views plus likes and comments and all that is wonderful. I don't take that for granted at all. That is beautiful. So thank y'all so much.
Yes.
Keep coming back. We'll only get better, I hope.
Yes. Yes. We'll get some more cameras. We'll switch some views. We'll get some backdrop finally. We've been promising that forever. It will happen.
Yeah.
We just got to decide if we want something so heavy will fall on our heads. We want to be more careful.
I mean, maybe it's entertaining if it falls on our heads.
See, Josh was ahead of us. He has his backdrop. None of that stuff is real. It's all props.
Oh, yeah, all props. These are all empty boxes. I'm not actually, I don't play board games.
He hates them. The last time we suggested it, he beat me to a bloody pulp.
Yes, I was so mad.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, I didn't have a name. But yeah,
This reminds me of the dream you told me about that one time.
Yeah, the dream where you
that?
just came down and like beat me up, and I was like, "Why?"
I was like,
You know what's crazy? I had a dream like that too. Where
It just actually happened.
in college, and I was like, oh,
Yes.
I don't know what happened. It's one day I woke up. We didn't even live together in college. I was like,
He beat
just
you up
woke
too?
up and beat me up.
oh my God.
Yeah.
He didn't even fight
Obvious.
back. He's like, "Why, Josh?
Fellow
I thought we were
travelers,
friends."
I'm a pacifist by nature. I don't want to hurt anybody.
No. I want to be like Jesus when he saw those people selling things in front of the church. You think I'm a pacifist? Get out of here!
Well,
Yeah.
we should probably check in. Sorry.
Let's check in.
That was my check-in. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Josh, you mentioned it. Go ahead and check in. Let us know how your week has been.
It's been a crazy week.
Crazy.
Next, I'm so glad we have a 3-day weekend this week because
Yeah, I don't.
God, the kids at the school were driving me a little bit bonkers.
Okay.
I also got really, really embarrassed by a child. We were playing chess together, and I'm a decently good chess player. And this kid told me that you can't capture the king, and I was like, "What are you talking about? You can capture the king. That's the way I've played my entire life."
I mean, if you wanted to, you could do it, but it's kind of
then-
just.
I looked it up on my phone to prove him wrong because it's not the first thing. He's made a couple arguments before that I've he was
Proven him
trying
wrong.
to argue that he could castle whenever he wanted, and I was like, no, there's you can't have moved your rook and your king and stuff like that. So I thought I had it in the bag and I was correct. And I look it up, and actually, as far as I can tell, in full chess tournament rules, it is an illegal move to take a king. You can only win through checkmate.
I mean, checkmate is assumed capture of the king
No.
Yeah, but if
because
they,
the king wouldn't be able to do anything.
you can't. Yeah, but you can't surprise them and go "Bleh, I got the bishop across the board," and so that's just
I see what you're saying.
You weren't paying attention.
but see, I think that's a better way to play. I'm gonna say I'm gonna throw this out on the internet and get roasted
Change
now.
chess today.
No, because my thing is chess is supposed to simulate strategy, and when in strategy is someone gonna come and be like, "Oh, I got you." No,
So
they're just gonna
before
go
Out to win.
I can take you right
shit.
now.
And the
Let me
problem
give
is
you a
that it
chance.
makes so
Listen,
many
you gotta
chess
take your king
games.
back. You just put him into checkmate.
It makes me mad because I can do checkmates. Like I can do them. I'm an okay chess player. I'm not as good as my younger brother, but
What's your
I'm
elo?
I don't actually do that stuff.
he's like, hold on.
Mine is 7.
I almost answered with my league elo. That's how messed
There's a
up my life
league
is.
elo?
Yeah.
Bro, they take that shit way too seriously. Never talk to me about league again. I don't ever want to hear about league.
Oh, you're joining once the WASD controls are in. I just want you to know.
Oh,
Yeah, you're gonna play.
Aren't they already
Gale.
not in? That's terrible. Give me controller controls. Give me some.
Anyway. Hey, Kale is an S tier champion.
Where are we playing? Where are we playing anything game? We haven't played Baldur's Game forever.
I know, and I love that game.
That game's amazing. First off, but anyway, fine. I'll play it when the WASD comes in, and I'll lose.
No, you're gonna win. I believe in you.
Why'd you say it like that? Now you're gonna win.
You just gotta scale to like it. Anyway, so this destroyed my day, like entirely.
Okay.
It was like
He's quit his job.
I was broken inside because I was like, I've been playing wrong for over 30 years.
I mean, I had to ask 30 years, bro. You're 32. Were your play since you were 2?
Yeah. Not really,
No.
but more like probably, I started like my mom started teaching me chess when I was like 5 or something.
So this was not 30 years. All right, but
Close enough.
Okay.
Yeah, round up.
I had to ask Jamal a couple things I hadn't played in years. It's like, okay, this moves like that, right? He's like, yes.
I love chess.
What's your
I grew
favorite
up.
piece in chess? My favorite piece is the knight.
Mine too.
Okay, my
Oh, we're
favorite
the
piece-
same person, Jamal. We
See,
discover
the
it
knight is
every
worth
day.
3 points. You know, the highest, well, okay, the highest point value piece on the board is the king.
Yeah.
And then the queen. But do you guys like
My wallpaper. The knights.
Do you guys like the rook or the? Well, I guess the knight is better. You just said it.
Sir,
Well, okay, the rook is better than the knight. Like,
Yes.
I will not trade a rook for a knight.
I
But
will
my
if it-
favorite piece to use because people don't.
it's so strategic.
Yeah, well, people with knights, they don't tend to think about the knight's threat range. Now, I'm sure if you're a good player, you do. But my favorite thing, my strategy in general, is hit hard, hit fast, and don't give people time to think. Like
I mean,
that is my like. I like that strategy.
Yes.
It's very good,
Mm-hmm.
and probably because I play with lots of smart people.
Mm-hmm.
That if I give any of you smart people too much time, because one of my gifts is that I'm very good at thinking on my feet.
What do you mean, you smart people?
Yeah, well,
You don't.
some of us are smart. Some of us. They may all be on the other side of the screen, but you know,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
decide what side of the screen I'm talking about. We'll just say one of us hasn't bought a whole bunch of board games that haven't been used.
Ah, there you go.
Maybe
It's really just one of us.
but yeah,
I mean, I brought maybe like
that's why
one.
I love the knight because the knight is like it's
gotcha.
also just like the people really in strategy do not understand the value of shock because no matter how smart you are, if you're shocked and you cause that cognitive like disconnect to happen, it can cascade. We've all seen it. We've all been
What?
playing Commander before. and, like,
Impossible.
yeah, and we think we got it, and then something happens, and it shocks us out of our groove.
Yeah, that's probably why I like Yu-Gi-Oh so much. The trap card is the
Oh, yeah.
shock.
Magic
You activated
Cylinder.
my
I will never
card.
forget about that Magic
Oh.
Cylinder moment. That was
Let me
brutal.
tangent real quick. They made brand new versions of all the like classic Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So there's a brand new full art blue eyes white dragon with an effect now,
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
it's kind of
and
crazy.
it's stupidly
I
strong.
may have to. Fellow travelers, just so you know, I like most people my age was in Yu-Gi-Oh when I was a kid.
Yes.
But in college, Dom got me back into playing it.
Mm.
And I of course am a Kaiba fanboy. I love just spamming a whole bunch of Blue Eyes White Dragons and blowing people up because, again, I like to hit hard and hit fast. And so I was playing against Dom, he had a Yugi deck, I believe. We were doing the
Yeah.
classic. And, like, I don't think it was an understatement to say I was destroying that game. I thought I had it in the bag.
Yeah.
And this, I can't say the word I want to say.
This
This cruel man was, like, hyping me up. Like, he was, like, freaking out. He was. Keep in mind, he had already laid the trap card down. I just wasn't.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I just. Jamal was watching,
I love
so he
to
knows
do that
this.
so much.
And,
Dominic does this thing all the time where he'll be like, "Oh yeah, actually, damn."
And he'll freak out. He will do the full freak out that you expect someone to do, like, "Oh no!" and like do all this stuff. And like, I didn't know Dom well enough to know
love
that
to do
he
that
was hyping me up for my fall. Now I kind of see it coming when he's doing it when we're playing Commander together. But at the time, this was like our second or third time playing a card game together. So I was like, man, maybe I'm actually really good at this game. Like, I am destroying
You were
him.
doing pretty good. You were drawing all the cards you needed.
And Dom had told me before this that he was practically undefeated in Yu-Gi-Oh! So I was like, I'm gonna be the one.
I'm still undefeated. Except in that, Jamal was beating my butt in the speed pool thing. He was killing me.
But anyway, so I have like what, 2 or 3 freaking Blue Eyes White Dragons out, and like
it was bad.
And like I just used the Burst Stream of Destruction or whatever it's called.
Destroyed all my creatures. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was just like,
Monsters.
all right, you're dead. And then he was like, you activated my trap card, and I was like, what? And he magic cylindered me, and I blew myself up.
Yeah, I love using Magic Cylinder. It's still the best way to win.
I'm scarred for life.
It's like, that's my entire philosophy for playing card games, or really games in general these days. I want it to be as close as possible, and then I win. I don't want to steamroll someone because I think it's boring.
I think Dom is my natural counter in strategy games because I'm like win fast, win hard, like just like.
Nah, I want it to be down to the wire, nail biting, as I used to say. I will put myself in a terrible position in Magic the Gathering just so I feel
Yeah, I know.
I defeat everybody at the
All
last.
right, we got to say a shout out to Ben here. Ben was the guy who got us into Magic, so we played Commander together almost every night. Like that's one of the speaking.
Not even almost. It was every night. Jamal was there like every day. It wasn't even his place.
Yeah, the guy practically lived at our place. That's probably why you had that dream.
That's probably why.
So mad. I think that's it. You guys just saw me get so physically upset by
Truly
Commander.
physically.
I think I threw a chair once. I was much angrier.
You threatened to throw me out the window.
So maybe that's why you guys had dreams of me, like, phically
Just assaulting me, yeah.
There were some intense nights. I'm not gonna lie. There were
Crazy
some
stuff.
intense nights
but
from both of you.
But Ben betrayed you and you just lost.
So our friend Ben, he's amazing, great guy. Ben,
He
I hope you're
is.
watching this.
Shout out to him,
man. But every night, when Dom would go to get one of his decks to play, Ben would turn and look at me and say, "Remember, we have to kill Dom first." And I would say every time, like Jamal can quote me on this. Every time I'd be like, "I don't think we should single anyone out," even though in my head I'm thinking, "We gotta kill that man." And then Dom would come back and sit, be like, "You guys ready?" We'd be like, "Oh yeah, we are ready." And so I'm sitting there at least thinking I'm safe from Ben. Like I'm not like really thinking I'm gonna team up because I don't like anyone to be teamed up on. But I'm thinking I'm safe from Ben, and then like turn 3, Ben will turn and be like, "I destroyed that. I just like,
Yeah.
What happened?
Ben loves to
And
be in
then
the best position.
I would be wrong-footed and get upset, and then I would just like blast Ben, and then Dom would just be like, "All right, well you're dead, Josh." And I'd just turn to Ben and be like, "What was that?"
Good game.
You do that a lot, though, sometimes. You got better over the years, but you would always be like, I'm just going to target this person. Like, you'll be doing great, and then something happens, you're like, you know what? I'm going
A lot of decks I play,
On
though,
you.
are very much like single target, take a person down.
Yeah.
Like, I've since
We'll have to
moved
start
on to
being
more
quiet and
combo
just
decks
plan.
where I can't tell you how many times Jamal just won by just sitting there watching us.
I know, that was the most beautiful thing ever.
Especially the old days when he used to just not tell us when he was putting cards out, and we'd be talking to each other.
Well-
We'd look down, and he'd be like, "Bro, what?"
Because y'all specified you do not have to say.
You don't.
So I was like, well, let
Yeah,
me
it's
use
on
it.
us to ask you what you played.
Or he
Yeah.
would try to distract us, like, "What's that card over there?" Well, this one actually, and he's like over here, just tapping his mana, not saying anything.
My favorite was the token creator thing you had in that one deck, and
We talked about that the other day.
yeah, and like you just kept making like the Desolation
Stupid.
Twins, which for the audience are like
So
massive
annoying.
cards.
His token generation works every time.
And I was so
Every
confused.
time.
Granted, I'd had a lot to drink at this point, which
That's
probably
usually
not
how
the
it
best
is.
thing to do with strategy games, but I do it anyway. And I'm sitting there going, like, where are these coming from? I kept blowing them up, but I never asked
Jamal?
like where they were coming from. And I had like a destroy artifact thing, so I could have just destroyed it. But I just kept blowing things up, and I was like, where is that coming from? And
Yeah.
he finally told me, and I was like, well, I've wasted my resources.
I think it's all just. You could play the hard and fast method, but I like the biding your time, misdirection, kind of down to the wire. It's either me or you winning right now,
I
kind
feel
of.
that. I feel that.
I'm just not very good at misdirection. I think that's really the biggest issue. Like, I'm not saying I've never lied in my life, but like I'm just not a very good liar. And I don't mean like anyone who plays misdirection is a liar. I don't want to say that. Dom is not a liar. But what I mean
I
is
used
like,
to be.
you guys know what I'm gonna do, so I'd rather just like do it. Like you know what I mean. Like you
Yeah.
guys know me so well. You know my strategy. That I just have to like take over the game. That's why like I play decks that take over games, and I know I'm going to be the arch nemesis, and that's fine. And if I win, I win. And if I lose, then
Yeah.
at least
A couple of your decks
did
are
something.
pretty mean, where it's like,
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, I think that's your downfall, though, because you have great decks that are mean and are supposed to be aggressive, but then you aren't as aggressive as you think.
Yeah, that is like.
well, a lot of times
I
he
start to
doesn't
feel
want
bad.
to be.
Well, that's what it
Yeah,
is.
he starts to feel bad, but then it hampers him, and it probably shouldn't. But then every once in a while, like we'll be playing with, I don't want to mention their names, but like certain people, and he's like, "All right, remember how this stuff works." And then they remember like turn 3 and just like target you out, and you're like, "Bro," like you try to use the Shadow Apostles, and you just get freaking annihilated.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And the
I'm
Shadow
like, wait a
Apostles-
minute, he hasn't even been able to do anything yet.
Yeah,
Or when you were using the bears or whatever at Slice and Dice.
Yeah, the Bears
You
are
just
like
got-
the weak. So I went through a phase, and I'm still kind of in it, where I was like, I'm gonna build more like just funny,
Fun
fun
decks.
decks,
Yeah.
because I do have a lot of really strong mean decks, and I mean strong mean decks for like our meta, not really like I wouldn't say they're competitive, but like for our meta that we play, our types of
Yeah.
decks.
I only
they're
play
kind of-
rebuild,
Yeah, Dom basically only plays
except for this new one.
Yeah. If Dom created a deck, it would be the most horrifying deck on the planet.
Yeah, I don't want to spend the money.
Let's see.
Jamal tried to create a deck and it just never got here.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah, no.
It just never showed up.
Wait, okay, so what did you
Like
use?
most of it got here. It was TCG player.
Never used TCG. Okay, I'm gonna
Well,
say
it was
another thing
way
that's probably
cheaper.
gonna-
Card Kingdoms
I
was
know
going to be.
TCG is cheaper, but Card Kingdom always delivers. I have like yes, it's a little more expensive, but Card
They didn't even
Kingdom,
reimburse me.
Card Kingdom will send the whole thing in one package, so you can get a whole
Yeah.
deck from Card
I think
Kingdom.
I only
I mean,
use
it was-
pre-made. Not pre-made. I only make decks. I use like one pre-made, the Sliver deck.
That one's
Every
just
other
stupidly
deck
good.
I made. And that deck,
Well,
I
he
really
also
love.
just perfectly understands slivers. Like I have a sliver deck
It was
too, but
that
like
Sliver
this
deck
guy,
is so good.
my sliver deck is
It's
better.
fun.
It is
like
better.
just
It
like
doesn't
from
matter.
raw resources. I am
It never
terrified
matters.
if Jamal ever used my sliver deck. That game would be over
love
because
them.
Yeah,
like
Jamal will usually he'll build a deck out
Jamal
of
is
scrap.
a green player through and through. Like he
A scrap, so they just work?
understands. Like I don't know what it is. Like 'cause
He understands
I
how
am
to
not
build
a
his
green
forces
player.
and kill you.
I am a terrible green player, which is funny because I talk about aggression, but like I'm
Yeah, when he was starting Magic, I was going to give him the green deck.
Love that deck.
And
Green
we
deck
talked
was
about it,
beautiful
and I just had to
deck.
tell
Lost
Jamal at
every
one
game.
point years ago. I was like, I don't think I'm going to give it to you because we will never win a game of Magic again.
So beautiful. It's a beautiful
It's
deck.
always
honestly, we were nerfing Dom by giving him the green deck because Dom
Yes.
is a blue-white player.
And I don't understand it. And that's one thing that with the flying deck, it has more like blue spells and stuff, and I love it because it's like it lets me take multiple turns.
stupid deck.
I remember that deck. That was so funny.
But which I can't understand it because I'm the type of person that likes to just attack. But you have to be so thoughtful and plan out when you use a blue or white deck. It's not me.
Yeah, you have to hope a few turns ahead. But I like the green deck because you guys, that was the one that was left over. And Josh used to buy the packs together, and then he would pick his first, and then I would get it last because I don't know, I don't want to deprive someone of the deck they want.
He volunteered, yeah. We didn't just go like, you choose this. We didn't know how much of a menace he was yet.
But the green deck, I was looking through it, and like they look through the deck list too, like, it's just not for me. I don't think it's one of the best.
I
ones.
remember apologizing.
Oh,
to you.
good.
I remember
Yeah,
apologizing
yeah.
to you, being like, "I'm sorry, you kind of got the worst deck," and oh my gosh, I don't.
Yeah, it happened for that and the wizard deck.
Yeah, same with and I don't think I've lost to
Wizard
any
deck.
decks more than that green deck. That green deck has beat me
Green deck is stupid.
more than anything else.
Yeah, once we realized the siege behemoth was like, doesn't matter if you kill
Broken card.
die, you can't block it right now.
For me, really, when I have,
He's a menace with it.
sorry,
Never checked it.
my little brother sent me a message.
Who cares? We're good.
The thing for me that like I've become a black player. That's just what I'm. That's
You're
I either play Grixis. Or
Welcome to the family.
yeah, bro. I gotta go out and get in.
Like I have found that like that is where I tend to stay. Like, which isn't good because like again, playing fast and aggressive with black and magic can end your own life for you.
Yeah,
Like
I feel like it's still the coolest ways to play.
It is.
I fully give in to the like. I'm like, oh, I'll pay 40 life right now.
If the three of us didn't care, I feel like we're all pretty competitive. If the three of us didn't care about winning so much, I would love to play more decks like that. Like a red-black deck where it's like, I'm down the wire. Like, am I going to survive and
You're
kill?
pretty scary with your red-black deck, though.
Yeah, but only when I have to use it.
Yeah, I'm scared of that.
You know, I usually am too careful anyway. And I won't let myself get so low that it kills me. Well, you'll be like 30 life right now. I'm going to kill you now or I'm going to die.
Yeah, I'm that guy that if I can take someone out and spend like 30 life right off the bat, I'm like, I'm doing it.
It's easier for me to do it in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because at least in most decks, you can have a couple cards in your hand where if the strategy doesn't work out, or if I try to use a Red Eyes deck and try to burn you out one turn if it doesn't work, I got a couple things just in case.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, audience. I didn't know we were going to get into this topic, but
It doesn't matter. It's okay.
It doesn't matter.
One thing we did learn is we can't let Dom and my wife play games together because they will rules lawyer each other out of existence, and me and Jamal will just sit there in sadness and sorrow.
Yeah. They are we're all competitive people, but y'all have like...
Abby blows us out of the water. Like, hold on. Like, Dom will rules lawyer, but like Abby will be like, I will end your life after this conversation type thing.
I'm incredibly
in the next room.
I don't think I know anybody more competitive than me when it comes to stuff I actually care about.
Yeah.
Magic, I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm like, it's Magic. If it's Yu-Gi-Oh!, you're not beating me.
You're competitive.
You're either I'm winning the game or I'm going to get a random call from someone and have to suspend the game. Like, I guess it's a tie. Or we're going to have a fight. Like, I'm just going to be like, I'm sorry, I blacked out. Let's start from the beginning.
Me and my wife were playing
Magic, it gets kind of close sometimes.
Red Dragon Inn with my brother and a friend of ours named
I
Charlie.
love to piss around in
Speaking
Red
of,
Dragon.
Charlie's the guy who's probably going to be working on our
Insignia.
Yeah, no, I need to sit down and talk about it. Now that my paychecks come in, we're going to sit down and talk about it. But I really like some of the stuff. I'll show it to you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Charlie, really cool guy. He's probably going to watch this. You know who you are. You're awesome. He and
Jordan.
his wife had come down to play.
His what?
He and his wife, Bree. She's very.
He has a wife?
Yes. Yeah. He actually got married like right after me. I like to joke that he was copying me.
Oh, dang. Congrats.
Yeah, no, they're really cool.
Could be me.
But they had come down to visit, and we were playing Red Dragon Inn together. And my wife, I thought she was going to jump across the table and RKO Charlie. Because, so she had done something, and then John countered it. And then Charlie made the mistake of saying he had a counter. And she was trying to convince Charlie to counter John's thing, so her thing went through. And Charlie was like, I don't know why I would do that. And she's like, you're going to do it so you can live. And I'm like, oh my God, no. Sorry.
Here and now, in this moment.
Like, just dead serious. No smile on her face. She was just like, I am going to kill you. It was like,
it's scary.
That's funny, dear.
I don't know. I feel like part of me, I don't want to say I'm like mean or a sadist, but sometimes I'm like, oh man, this is a great, because I don't even like Red Dragon Inn that much, but when somebody got mad,
Red Dragon Inn.
and I like, first off, that one deck that I love to play,
oh my God,
unbeatable. That deck is crazy.
You remember when Abby used like 5 things in a row to try to take you out?
Yes, it doesn't work.
For no reason.
I tell Abby this every time. I'm like,
said it's so good.
I'm like,
so
Abby,
fantastic.
the reason people take you out in Red Dragon Inn is because you are so aggressive that people are like, oh, we can't reason with that.
Drink.
And what it is though, it's great because she loves to get into like the story and the lore and everything. But it's like she gets so into character that it's scary sometimes.
Maybe we should do that on our channel one day. Like do like a role play version of like Red Dragon Inn. I feel like that could be kind of fun.
I'm down.
It could be cool.
Dress up as our characters. And, like,
dress up.
I have to dress up as that lady.
No, I want to see it.
Gotta go get it. Could be good.
Oh yeah, no, one thing that I try to work with kids is that like, I realized because of how I grew up, my older brother being on the spectrum, he really struggled with losing. So we didn't play a lot of board games because it could end very horribly. So I started to kind of develop a complex of like, if I lost, it hurt my self-worth because my brother wouldn't let me win at anything. It wasn't his fault. He's a good man. But he was a kid. And so I have noticed that, like, I had to do all of that growing in college and as young adulthood, which was hard on everyone. I'm sorry. I had to learn to lose. It was rough, as you guys remember. And so now I will not go easy on kids when I play games with them. I'm like, you will learn to lose, and that's one thing. Like, our kid, me and Abby's kid, they will learn to lose because I do not want them to have to go through what I went through and what like the relationships that thank God I didn't destroy, but I definitely damaged sometimes. Because like, oh man, like I remember me and Don were playing like Warhammer together one time, and I got so mad I threw a Gatorade bottle at the wall. Like, and I look back on that every day, like, literally every day, and go like, "Ow, it's so stupid." I was a man in my late 20s who got mad about plastic figures, and like, all I gotta say is, guys, if you want a good friend, find one like Dom.
Oh no.
You too, Jamal, but like you didn't have to put up with as much because like you saw me more when you'd come over. I tended to be on a little bit better behavior, but like me and Dom.
Into the nights.
Oh no, man! Sometimes I feel like sometimes you egg people on.
Nah, because it was nights where I would come and y'all would like be playing for hours, but that last game would be something crucial. And and it'd be like Dominic be like, "All right, let's calm down." And you're like,
Yeah, that
"No."
was.
He doesn't get angry, but when he does, it's hilarious because like you don't see it as much. So it's like when he gets up there, it's like it's like, oh, who is this person? Because y'all would start yelling at each other. It's the most beautiful thing
I think
ever.
there's only one time I've actually seen like Dom angry.
Oh man!
And it was like it really caught me off guard. I think it was one time. Dom, correct me if I'm wrong on any of this, because maybe you weren't. But to me, it was like we were arguing about like Warhammer lore. I think.
Warhammer lore?
Yeah, no, which happened a lot. When me and Dom are alone, we become like the biggest nerds on the planet. Like,
was it something about the necro?
Yes, we were arguing about something, and I think it was because you were just so frustrated that we kept having the same argument. Like this had gone on for like weeks.
Yeah.
And like it was like, and I was so used to you not getting mad. Like we would yell at each other, but it wasn't like actual like anger. And I think it was like halfway through our argument, I realized you were actually mad. And I was like, "Oh shit! I am so sorry for throwing that."
I mean, this isn't for kids anyway.
I was really surprised, and like I immediately backtracked because I had never seen Dom actually mad before. And it, like,
I was a little mad then.
Like,
I want to say I was like, I don't know the last time I was just stupidly mad. I get the most I get mad at. Like beyond all this is like when little things happen. If like I go like to pick up the paper towel from the floor and I bend down, I miss it like 3 times. That will that will get me. That'll make me way more mad. Somebody walked in here and punched me in the face.
Like the what I learned, and again I could be wrong. See, like worst. When I get mad, everyone knows that there is. You will not be like, is Josh upset?
I mean, yeah.
Like, I go from, like, 0 to 100. Like, you will know I am upset. There's no... Even if I'm being quiet, you will know that I'm upset. I just radiate menace, like the JoJo characters. Where, like, Dom, you can tell that, like, what I notice in that is, like, when Dom tries to start leaving the conversation and just starts, like, going, like, okay, fine. Whatever. That's when you know Dom is mad, because Dom will argue anything, like
anything.
Not anything, but you know what I mean. Like,
it's blue, man.
you will aggressively make your point, but when you start to actually get mad, you're like, I need to get out of this situation, and that's how I knew. Because when you started to go like, you know what, fine, I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, man.
Yeah, that's his tail.
I've only seen Jamal mad a few times.
Yeah, I try not to. But I got a bad temper. I really do. And
we've talked about this.
Mad at the school.
Oh yeah, that can blow me up in a heartbeat. But I get mad, especially before college. I have anger issues. I really do. And you can call like any of my friends from back home, my mom. Like they'll tell you quick.
You handle it pretty well.
I have anger issues. It wasn't until I got to college where I was like,
let me chill out.
No, it's just let me put it in my energy in something else. Because if I get angry, I get quiet now. Before, it's like I'm fighting instantly.
Oh yeah, you used to go, ooh. Keep saying it.
Like I'll fight in a heartbeat. Now it's more so I'm gonna get real quiet before I have to fight. Because
he just starts a fight immediately.
Well, my whole thing is
blitz
in an argument or even in a discussion or anything. I'm down for talking. A debate, we can talk to our like blue at the face. I'm down for that. But the moment that like not you, but anybody gets like closed minded, they're just
like, no what? Shut up. No,
it's like, okay, well, what are we talking for then? It's like in my eyes, it's if you're not going to listen to what I got to say, then I might as well punch you in the face. I don't know. It's like,
when's the last time that happened?
I think that's why we've never really been in an argument.
I don't know if I've ever seen something happen like that.
Was The last time that happened was last year in the house in college. Was the last time that happened. Yeah.
Where you just got livid. Oh, you told me about it. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think
Just-
I remember you telling us at least like a little bit about it. I think
Yeah.
that's why we've
Yeah.
never gotten into arguments, Jamal, because like I think both of us like care more about the why you think something than how could you think that.
Yes, that's what it is for
'Cause
me.
even when we disagree,
Jamal
we're
got
kind
into
of just
some
like,
heated, like, debates on like
Yeah.
basketball players, something like that.
oh
Yeah.
my gosh! I remember like we were sitting there. It was supposed to be like we were gonna watch a horror movie.
And now I
it was
convinced him.
me, it was me,
I
Abby, and
win.
Elena sitting on the couch, and you two were in the kitchen just screaming at each other. And I remember
About
Elena turned to
Kobe
look at me
and
and was
Jordan. Yeah.
like, "Are they actually upset with each other?" I was like, "No, this is normal for them. They do this. They'll
Yeah.
come over when they're ready." Like Dom lost his voice practically. That's how much he had been yelling.
Yeah. I think that was the same night we had that video where we were playing the Drake album.
Yeah.
Remember that
Oh,
video? We were like,
yeah.
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 It's
Real
funny
bad
because like
about it.
I have noticed about
Crazy.
myself is that like God gave me the perfect wife because my temper has gotten better because Abby has a scarier temper than me.
She does.
She
So
does.
if I start to fly off the handle, she'll fly off.
And then you're like, wait a minute.
And I'm
I
like, oh,
am
no,
the reasonable
never
one here.
mind.
Okay, never mind.
So I'm actually my temper is getting a lot better.
Domestic
I mean,
violence.
Yeah, no.
Are you
Abby-
okay?
I am perfect. I'm very happy.
For now.
Is your eye black now?
Actually,
Makeup.
like a kid did like hit me in the eye. I think
kid.
it's mostly
She is short.
Yeah.
short, angry redhead, which was just what I needed. Honestly, you cannot like you cannot like power over my wife. She is very much a like.
Do you kneel next to your bed every night, say to God, please let him have my hair. Please, please. Please let him have my
No, like so. I got to bed way too late last night, and I got into bed hoping that I could like stealth mode into bed,
Yeah.
and I didn't realize that like because see I'm such a heater, but my hands and feet will get like super cold, like vampire.
Poor
levels of
circulation.
cold. But I don't know that like they're cold because I don't feel it. So
Yeah.
I'll be like, I was sneaking into bed, and I curled up, and then like my foot touched Abby, and she's like, "Ah!"
Oh my God.
What I've learned is that my wife, and like if I wake her up in any way, I'm gonna get hit because like
She
I don't
thought
know
it was the
why-
Grim Reaper.
I don't know why her first like reaction to being woken up. Like I used to like try to give her a kiss in the morning when I'm going off to work because she works a little later than me. So I'd like lean down and give her a kiss on her forehead, but like I had to get really good at dodging, like because like she goes straight for like the takeout punch, or like I've gotten elbowed. I've gotten whacked for the things that cats have done. Like she'll just flail and like I'll be the one, and I'm like, why are you a violent sleeper? And I can't even call her on it in the morning because she won't remember that she did it. She's asleep. And I'm like, oh man. It's cute, but every once in a while I'm like, ow! Go back to sleep now.
So domestic violence. That's all right.
We don't promote domestic violence, but if you're in it, bob and weave, you know?
Bob and weave, maybe
Bob and weave.
Harry?
You know?
Hit him back.
I've gotten decently good at dodging. That's all I'll say.
Put them in their place.
Take QBS training, maybe? I don't know. You know?
Put them in some holds. A broken arm can't
Speaking
swing.
of, this is like I came home one day. And my wife was watching something, and I sat down by her, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, beautiful, how are you?" And she's like, "I sometimes wonder if women should vote." And I was like, "Oh my god,
Dang.
why did we
How did I do that?
get here? I think women should vote."
Whew.
And she was like, "I was like, all right, you're crazy."
Well, what was her reasoning behind it?
We actually got into a whole argument over it. She was like,
You're
"Oh,
the one to women.
She's like, "Oh, we're too emotional," and I'm like, "Okay, but if
Mhm.
we're gonna blame all women for emotional voting, don't we have to blame all men for their bad votes? Like Hitler? You know?
I mean, to be fair, Hitler didn't really leave it to a vote at some point.
True, but I mean, like, men have put a lot of bad men in power.
Yes.
So, like, I don't like the argument of going, like, oh, women are emotional, so they shouldn't vote. And I'm like, okay,
Men
but,
aren't.
like, men have also voted for bad things. So are we going to say men can't vote either? You can't take away someone's rights just because they have bad ideas.
Yeah, men are emotional too, just in different ways.
And then at that point, like women, I believe I'm not up to date on these studies, but I saw some stuff that said women are better with stock market decisions. Should we take away men's ability to make
Nancy
decisions?
Pelosi?
Okay, that might be insider trading, but but like women tend to be more cautious and not like take like gigantic risks.
That is not in my experience.
Well, okay, you got a 1 in a million. She's pretty awesome. So
I feel like women are very keen to detail. And for example, we're redecorating like rooms in our clinic, and mind you, I'm like the only man, and so I'm like putting up wallpaper and doing all this stuff, and they're like, "Well, this wallpaper's a little glossy," and then I don't care. Like I'm here about speed, putting it up so we can move on to the next thing. And I'm like, "Well,
why are they making you do that?"
Because we get to pick. Our rooms are just basically white. And so,
oh, that's the room you got to decorate?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, well, what really made me upset was I was doing it. This would really piss me off, and I had to walk off because I was doing it, and I'm like putting up wallpaper, like sticky wall, basically like putting up tint for like your window, right? It's sticky, like you got to do it slow and steady, and I don't like to go slow, and so I'm putting up the wallpaper, and they're coming in, and they're like, oh, you should do it like this or whatever, right? And I'm like, well, you can either help me or you can do it yourself, right? Like, what are we talking about? I was like, right? And they're like, oh, no, I'm busy. No. Well, then, if you're not going to help or you're not going to do something, then don't complain. You know what I mean? Because you could have easily done this too. Like, don't nitpick at something and you're not going to put the work in. That bugs me so much. It bugs me.
Also want to say the thing that drives me crazy working with a whole bunch of women, and I've noticed this in theater.
This is the We Hate Women episode.
No, we love women. We love women.
Well,
listen, they have plenty of valid complaints about us, and like
valid,
valid complaints. They have plenty of complaints.
One thing that drives me crazy when I'm working with a whole bunch of women is when they expect me to react the same way they do. Like
we talked about
I saw this a lot in theater because, like, I have learned to remain calm. Just because I have realized that when I start to freak out or get upset, it causes more stress for everyone. Because listen, like, and this is gonna, there's no way this is gonna sound good, but when my wife freaks out, it's a short, cute redhead who's getting upset. When I freak out, it's a guy with broad shoulders and a beard and muscles getting angry and agitated, which should freak everyone out. Like, I don't expect people to, it's not like a double standard. If a guy starts to freak out, we as guys all know, oh, he could be a problem. Like, it's just our instincts, and it's a good instinct to have. So I've learned to just stay calm about things, especially in theater. Like, getting freaked out is only going to make your performance worse, and it's going to hurt everyone else's performance around you. But the thing that drives me crazy is taking my calmness as I don't care. Because I clearly do care. I'm just not going to freak out about something. I'm just going to be like, okay, what can I do to fix this right now? And if I can't do anything to fix it right now, I got to keep living. I can't pause everything and freak out. And if I am going to freak out, I'm going to freak out on my own and then move on with my life. And if I need to talk to someone, I'll talk to my wife or a family member or a friend or a therapist. I'm not going to like go like, ah!
We talked about this before.
Yeah.
And we both are on the same page. We don't like it when we're going to say women because that's just what occurs, but it's really anybody.
They tend to communicate this more. I'm sure there's other men who get annoyed by this, but women tend to communicate this to us more often. We'll say it that way.
Yeah. So we talked about it. Women do a thing where it's like, this thing is this, oh, it's the end of the world. or something like, I don't know, let's say a dish breaks, right? And they're like, ah, da, 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 da. And we'll be like, okay, or we might get upset too, but it's like, it's not the way they want it. You know what I mean? So now
Yeah.
it's even a bigger problem. It's like, oh, you didn't react like this and you don't care about this. No, no, no. It's like, what do you want me to do? It's like, I could do that, but at the end of the day, it's, what does that benefit? What does that do?
And in women's defense, I feel like it's fair to say this. One thing I've learned from Abby is that guys can be really hard to read sometimes. Like, things that I think are obvious, like if I'm like, oh yeah, no, clearly I'm annoyed. She's like, no, you're just quiet. I don't know what quiet means all the time. And I'm like, well, I'm probably glaring a bit. And she's like, Josh, you're always glaring. And I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't really think about that. Like, that like things that like guys take for granted. And it happens on both sides, but like, I have learned, and I would suggest this to any other guy, of just like coming out and saying like, hey, this is how I'm feeling right now. I don't know how to express it in a way that is general, but I'll just like come home and tell Abby, hey, yeah, no, today was rough. I'm kind of annoyed, and I'm just kind of in a weird headspace. And that has really helped us because then she knows how I'm feeling. I may not be showing it in a way that makes sense to her, but yeah, it's tough.
That's
because
the last
I
thing
mean,
I do.
how many times do women do things that we're just absolutely confused by? Women are in the same boat. Like, they are absolutely confused by us. It's just they're more willing to say something about it than we are. So I don't want to make it sound like, oh, women are crazy. No, it's more like they're just more willing to bring up the issue than us. Because, like, I mean, how many times have, like, me and Dom have done this where we'll go months and then be like, man, it's really driving me crazy that you're doing this. And it's like, what? Like, I mean, it like, chances are we're both clueless that the other one is upset about something, and it's such a shock to us when something, I know that has happened to me and Tom before, where like we would say something and then it would get like huge and we'd be like, oh, I had no idea that this was bothering you on either side. And that's a gift that women have that men don't tend to really have, but it's frustrating on both sides.
It's so true. I do think that women being so expressive, and not just women, people that are very expressive and be able to express how they feel in the moment, it's great. Just don't rely on us. Just be the same way because we do it differently. I do agree with you with the, like, it's not necessarily passiveness, but being upset about something so like, for instance, like if you were upset with Dominic about something and letting it fester for so long before you finally bring it up, there's a pro and a con to it, right? The pro is that you don't get into an argument right away or whatever it is. Yeah. But the con is also that you're eating yourself about it, and the other person might not even know.
Yeah.
And then when it finally comes to fruition, it's like something so minute could be something you just made it bigger.
It's huge.
Deal with it in the moment,
and it causes damage. That's
yeah.
And
Dominic.
What do you guys say?
Nothing.
I knew it was clean. I knew it.
Look, so Dominic is hard to read, people. And every month, like once a month, I'll ask him, like, is everything okay? Because, I mean, there's, like I said,
wow,
I'm
you're already such a better friend than I am. I think I asked Dom like once a year how he was doing.
I'll ask him, like, is everything good? Do we need to do anything? Because I'm trying to, like I said, no one's perfect, but he's hard to read, ladies and gentlemen. So it's like, I want to know, like, do we need to do anything? Am I okay? Are we good? Because I don't know. So, Dominic, this is me in front of 50,000 people. Are we okay?
I believe so.
All right.
Uh-oh. No, I
don't know how we'll be after this game.
That is true.
If you win, it's done.
I don't really get upset over mundane things.
It takes a lot to really push
together.
I feel like it's both of us, and
Yeah.
it kind of hurts sometimes. like
We talked about this. Yeah.
like like Stephanie or somebody would always say like, why don't you ask him to clean up? I was like, well, he hasn't asked me to clean up. We'll clean up when we want to clean up. It'd be like, you just let people walk all over you. Like, then am I walking over him? Because I haven't said anything either. We're just chilling. I don't know.
Yeah,
Every time I talk about something like this, I think, should I be upset over something? Is something happened that I'm not aware of? He is just not paying the rent, and I'm about to be evicted
Oh,
from
that'd
his
be crazy.
place.
yeah.
Monopoly.
No,
Hey, dang
I
it,
don't know.
Jamal.
I think
Yeah.
it's I think the world
No.
of both of you, and like
Like, even when Josh had the entire place, like, at Sedona Ridge completely stuffed with items,
oh god, yeah.
I was like, whatever, I can still get through.
I still feel guilty about that.
guess-
I hadn't seen my tabletop in like a year.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
so,
me now. Just Yu-Gi-Oh!
I
We haven't touched those cards in
No.
a year.
I am
Dusty.
definitely a person, and
You
not
are,
to get
yeah.
too much.
You are a
I'm a
person.
human being. Not to get too sharing, but like I definitely struggle with depression, and I have like great ideas of what we're gonna do, and then I don't finish them, and then I get discouraged, and then I kind of get into despair, and then leave the stuff out there. And poor Dom was a trooper and had to deal with Warhammer tables being set up, or half-built things sitting around, or like, it's
I mean, it wasn't too bad. The only time it really mattered is when Jamal came over and there was nowhere to sit. I felt
Yeah.
bad.
yeah.
But it really,
We were kind of the odd couple when it came to like Dom is a pretty organized guy. Like he's not
I
like
used to be.
he's not fastidious and like that. Like his rooms look lived in, but like they're nice. They're well kept.
Yeah, they used to be.
Like where me on the other hand, it looks like a explosion went off at some point.
Jamal's more organized than me these days. He actually cleans his room up
I feel like
every
Jamal
once
is
in a while,
just
every
very
week or two.
Spartan. Like I think that's like Jamal's just very Spartan. He doesn't have a lot of stuff. He's not.
I
A guy
don't.
Who's like,
I'm
Oh, he has
such
a
a
giant
minimalist.
ottoman in the middle of the room.
Ottoman?
Like the giant.
I got rid of it.
You got rid of it?
Yeah.
I think
just taking
Jamal,
up
like
space.
Why'd you
anytime
get
I've
in the
seen
first-
Jamal,
Because I thought I was going to use it and like
As a
actually,
chair?
but I used it more so as like, oh, if I take out clothes. The messiest thing in my room is my clothes, and I have
That's
three
for sure, yeah.
three things of like laundry baskets,
Yeah.
and it's like
That's what
it's
I need.
still the clothes is like what gets me. And I was like, I'm gonna use the ottoman. I'm gonna like sit on it, do that. I just used it for clothes, and I was like, let me get rid of this. Like,
Yeah.
it's causing much.
How did you get rid of it?
I just picked
I
it
think
up.
it's
and took
huge.
it out. Yeah.
Okay.
this
You
guy's
threw it away.
ridiculously strong. We've already
Oh,
talked about
goodness.
this. Like, this guy is ridiculous.
Yeah. In fact, case in point, how much of a minimalist I am. When we moved in here, I had like 4 things. I have a bed, a TV, a dresser, and a chair. Like that. That's it. That's all I
I
need.
don't think you had the dresser yet.
When we moved in here, I did.
Oh,
when we
yeah,
moved
we were
into,
there and we didn't have
I
it.
didn't have it. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's
Built
it. Yeah. But you have a lot of stuff.
I have a lot of stuff. I have more stuff in San Antonio. I just have a lot of stuff.
The
And
difference
I'm not,
is,
I'm
I
not
feel
saying
like
a hoarder,
your
but I have
stuff-
like a lot of things that I don't know, that I just,
They're necessity things. There's not like
Yeah.
a.
Yeah,
I just
see,
have a
that's the
lot.
difference between
Yeah.
me and Dom.
I've,
Dom
like-
has a lot of stuff, but it's all like stuff that like it's stuff he's gonna wear. It's stuff that's gonna
Yeah.
like they look nice. Like Dom has a
Yes.
good fashion sense and has a lot of good stuff. Me, on the other hand,
I mean, you have it. It looks nice.
it's fun.
Oh,
And,
organized.
like my thing is
It
like
is organized.
it mostly. I'm just.
Yeah, my stuff is like, I have,
It's, a
it's like I'm
disaster.
preparing
This
for a
room is a
mansion
disaster.
that I have.
Which my mom told me the same thing when I went to college. I had a bunch of stuff and I just put it back home. But she was like, or just threw it away. She was like, keep this stuff with you, so when you get a house, you can like set it up. Like I have a thing, like a box of books, just so when I get my own house, like I can have like I can start
little
making my own library.
Yeah.
You have a bunch of stuff, but it's like I can see it in a house. You know what I mean?
That's what I get my stuff for. Is like if I even get some stuff from out here and I just keep it in my room because I haven't figured out where to put it yet, so I'll keep it. I don't know.
Hi, Cat.
He's ready.
Maybe we'll rent a house this year or something.
Cat, do you want to come
A
say
house?
hi?
Things worked well. Yeah.
You wanna come say hi?
Maybe I can convince her to pay for it. We can get one of those big houses up in the hills because I don't want to be
I
here
want to go
anymore.
back to the hills.
Yeah, me too. I don't want to be
Move
here.
to Colorado.
No.
There's
I don't wanna be
there's
here.
a condo for sale, like just down the street.
Is it a mansion?
It is not.
Because I can get a 3,500 square foot place for $3,000 a month. It's not really a mansion, but it's still pretty big.
3,000?
If we got 3 people,
Yeah, I know. That's crazy.
I know. I'm not sure if it's still available. There is some stuff actually in this area. If you go, you remember those houses we were looking at?
In the hills?
Like in the middle, in the hills too, but like in the middle of the city, where they have those mansions they were building.
There's some close up. If you go towards like not Spain,
Maybe towards Spain too. But,
like Tramway, not Tramway. What's it called? It's like
Paseo?
John. It's like a 2-worded street.
Oh, Wantabo.
Yeah, it's something close to
Yeah,
Montebo.
they have some good spots. Yeah, maybe that's something we can consider. At the same time, moving sucks.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
bummer.
I,
We have even more stuff now.
I feel
Yeah.
like we have never. Well, okay, I shouldn't say
We?
That's not fair. I have
What were you
never
about to say?
made a very graceful move. The first time I've ever made a graceful move, actually, was with my wife, and it was because I have a wife.
Yeah. Well, then you left a bunch of stuff to get thrown
You
away,
have to
right?
come back.
Yeah, they come back and they threw it away.
Oh, I forgot what they threw. My bad. I'm so sorry.
They threw so much away, man.
They
I
threw
love
so much, and
stuff.
and didn't they do it early?
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, what? I
Like a
would
day
sue
early.
them. You just threw away all my stuff.
And then
Well, you were
charged us a bunch
you like
of money,
came, you
too.
were cleaning up.
You were planning to come back and
You
get
took a
all of
lunch
it.
break. You just
They threw away our wedding centerpiece.
whoa, that's crazy.
hmm They also threw away my giant Galactus. Those
Yeah.
are different importance. Abby, I promise. Like one was way more important than the other.
No, which one? Which one?
When I told her my Galactus was gone, she was like, "Good."
Well, she did say you could keep one or the other, right?
Yeah,
Like,
he did. And then they're both gone. And then,
Oh my
so I
goodness.
with some of my board games I had like a giant Cthulhu and like a giant Galactus, and they were huge, like size of
Should
a
have had both.
torso.
Oh my
And
god.
my wife was like, "Okay, Josh, we cannot have both a giant Cthulhu and a giant Galactus. You need to choose one. We just do not have the space for both of them." And she was right. So I gave the Cthulhu to my younger brother, and I kept Galactus because I was like, I love Galactus. He's amazing.
Fair.
And then he got thrown away. Not by her. I need to make that very clear. It was by the apartment.
Yeah, I would have sued them for that. I have no money, but probably
I was
not,
told
but-
to, but I was like, no. I was so tired at that point. My job had just broken me. And I
Yeah.
was just
It was a lot.
I was kind of just a broken shell of myself at that point, and it's taken a long time to kind of rebuild myself.
You talked last week about
Now it's time to
moving
get another big one.
Yeah, it is. You talked last week about like moving to a new place and thinking that that's going to be the new starting spot to revamp everything. And you said it wasn't, but I think there is like
It can
a
be.
new space can be like inviting.
Oh, absolutely. Just
But
you
it's like
can't
after that-
expect it to be the thing that solves the problem. You're gonna
Yes,
bring the
yes,
problems
yes,
with
yes,
you.
yes. I'm gonna say after that grace period, it's like, all right, what are we doing now? Because
Yeah.
a new, even like buying a new, what is it called? Like the serotonin. You need the serotonin every
Yeah.
once in a while. Yeah.
And my issue is that, like, again, I would be. Dom saw me do this. We'd be like, he saw me do this 3 times. Well, not 3 times. I guess 2 times. But like when I was like, when we move to Wildwood, everything's gonna be great. And it was like there's some times when we were at Wildwood, that I will treasure those memories till the day I die.
Wildwood was fantastic.
Mhm.
But I still had the same depression. I still had the same issues that I had in the college dorms.
Yeah.
Still me. It was just a new location. And then I started to be like, oh, well, Wildwood sucks. Well, once we move to the ranch, everything will be better. Then we moved to the ranch. It was worse, actually. But yeah, and then I was like, oh, well, now that, Dom's
I love that
graduated, I
bedroom,
really
though.
miss him. But once I move close to Jamal, everything will be better. Then I moved to the Holly. I was still depressed. Like, that was probably the
Just
worst
left
I
that
ever was in
broken
college.
glass shelf.
Like, because I basically was living on my own, which was so bad. I went to a really dark, bad place. And then I was like, well, once we moved to Albuquerque, everything will be okay. Then we moved to Albuquerque. I was still me.
roaches.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, those things were horrifying. And then I was like, well, once we all move in together, now that Jamal's here, everything will be okay. No, I still struggled with all the same things.
It was good for that first month or two.
That.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
like
it was
when I
really
came
good.
out, and then it was like,
When we first moved into Alteza, we were playing games and stuff every night. We were doing
yeah,
Yeah.
life hit.
Just
We
couldn't
got
sit on
busy.
that couch.
Yeah, it was fun. It was just, I mean, again, like, nothing is going to change who you are, really, unless you work on it. And I was refusing to take meds for my depression or my ADHD because I wanted to just do it all myself. I was like, I should be strong enough. And I've gone through this arc like so many times, it's ridiculous. I guess the message I can tell people is it's okay to need help. It's okay to seek therapy. It's okay to take meds for your depression. It's okay to take meds for your ADHD. Yes, you got to work out. You got to eat healthy. You got to do all those things with it. But seek help. Don't try to tackle the world all on your own. And like, I started to get better when I moved in with my wife because I was like, I didn't want to hurt her in any way. But it wasn't till like really here in Colorado where I moved up here and finally just kind of had a come to Jesus moment in the way that I was like, okay, I can't keep running away from things and thinking that I'm going to get better. And so, I finally got into the doctor and I was like, I need to get back on my stuff, and I am getting better. But I also recognize that, like, a place isn't going to change who you are.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
can
I think
help.
we also have the benefit in your place now of not only having like a new place for your wife to move into, but your family being right down the street, so you have their support and their company too.
And they're honest with me. They
That's what it is.
and I'm very thankful that this opportunity has been in my life. I in no way deserve it, but isn't that the story of humankind? We don't deserve a lot of things, but
At least not in our own minds.
yeah, I will say that I miss our game nights. I miss our game nights a lot.
I definitely do too.
We do need to come by and visit at some point.
Yeah.
Whenever
see
you guys
in
have a
May?
tougher time.
When did we?
March break.
March. Oh, dang. Oh, spring break, huh?
Yeah,
spring
I don't
break.
know if our spring. We'll have to see if our spring
It
breaks.
don't matter because we don't have spring
I
break.
mean, we
as
don't
a
have
job.
spring break. It's you, so it's like we just gotta get
I
replaced.
just you guys do it when you're able to, because I know the RBT struggle. Like, at least
we got pizza.
with the job I have right now, I have those already scheduled school breaks in.
Yeah.
So I don't really have to do too much off time. Where you guys, that's a sacrifice.
Crap, I have to request that Friday off. My mom's coming. Thanks for reminding me. But
But you guys
Yeah.
don't even have to have a hotel. Like, you can.
Well, that's the best part.
that is
because
amazing.
the worst part of
We're just gonna
vacation
drive.
is the hotel.
Because there's not a lot of room at the condo, but my parents live right down the street and they have guest rooms. So
Yeah, I will definitely try to impose upon them. Maybe I can call them and ask.
oh well, they've already said yes. Just let me know. You may
Yes, they have
find that
said
the
that.
guest room
Yeah.
is being slowly turned into a nursery room because my mother is redesigning it for when she's going to help watch the baby.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. I'll sleep in the crib.
It's funny. I think there's a lot of. I used to think life was all about getting as far away from your family as possible and like starting out on your own. I really did. But I think my mind has changed because I think the way families did it for so long was sticking together and helping each other and supporting each other and helping raise the next generation. Like everyone was involved in some way. And I'm kind of like, if it ain't broke, why fix it? Now, I'm not saying everyone should do that journey. Um, Clearly, if you're in a small town and you want to go um, be a famous actor, you can't stay in that small town. Um, and it depends on what your goal is, too. But I've got to say, like, I am very glad that we're near family. I wish Abby's family was nearer because I want them to be a part of it. Yeah.
I feel that though because
Kerrville's not too far away.
I miss my well, I mean, I got a small family in general. At least on my mom's side, I have a bigger family on my dad's side, but my mother's side is like is very limited. But they're the people that I really count as my family because that's who I had every day.
Yeah.
You know. But I just bought a plane ticket to go see my mom next month.
Good.
And I was debating it like, oh, I could push it back a month or whatever. But I was thinking like, what's to say? God forbid, but what's to say she just dies? Like,
Sheesh.
I know,
Well,
but
get
like,
what
what's
you're
to
saying.
say she just
He
goes?
has a
Time
really
isn't
good point.
guaranteed.
You
Right.
gotta-
So I was like, let me spend as much time with her that I can before something
She outlives you.
tragic. Yeah. What? Hold on.
She outlives you.
I always tell my mom, I was like, yo, you better live so I'm like so I'm like 100. You better be 500 years old when you go because
Yeah, no, feel
I
the
can't
same
handle
way.
that.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to handle it. That's probably it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, my wife or kid, like those three things, when they go, whew.
I want to be the first to go. I say that.
I want to be gone at
upsets everyone.
45.
I don't want to have to say. I want to be the one to go first. I don't want to sit there and say goodbye to you guys or my brothers or my parents or or my wife. Like I want to live a long, happy life, but I don't know. Being the one that has to stay and mourn is not fun.
Yeah. Especially if you're the last person, just imagine it. Like, just imagine out of us three, you're the last one to go. You got to see everybody else go before you.
Yeah, that's
That's
why I
not
weep for John and Abby
That's
because
terrible.
they're younger. I'm like, I really hope that they, it's such a weird thing. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I got to play ticket to see my mom. I'm really
Nice.
excited.
I thought I was wondering if you were going to do it in February or if you're going to go for your birthday. But
Dang.
I mean, you can still put the ticket towards your birthday if you wanted to.
No, I'm going to go see her as soon as possible.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I'm going to see you birthday month.
You see me.
Yeah.
In March?
Yeah, we're just going to
Look at
drive
March.
over there. It's about, what, a 4-hour drive to Denton?
Yeah. Not Denton.
Littleton.
Littleton. I said Denton? Oh, my God.
I did live near
Yeah,
Denton,
you did.
so you're not wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think
You're
you
a
ever
little
saw
bit-
our house in Denton. Jamal did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Um,
I know you. Your mom and dad's house now is pretty nice.
yeah, no, it is pretty nice. Have you ever been in there when my parents were in there?
Me?
Yeah. Because I know we
Yeah.
did that one visit where we came up and it was just us and my brothers.
Well, your parents were there a little bit. They were there at the beginning, and then they came back at the end.
Yeah, and like we were all so sick.
Yeah, I would wake up in the morning, and no one would be up for hours.
It's not just
So
you.
I'm just
It's-
walking the house for like 5 hours waiting for someone to show up.
I
started
was
calling
probably
people
I
to talk to
probably had COVID.
Yeah, I didn't get sick, luckily.
I got my
You
brother's
got some
sick.
paper stuff.
I was so determined to go on that trip.
Yeah. You brought the cat.
Oh my gosh, traveling with cats is the worst.
You had to deal with that like little pass you're scared of, that mountain area.
Oh, me? I'm not
Yeah,
really scared of
you
it, I
didn't
would
want
say.
to
I'm
drive
just
on it.
cautious of it.
Is it one that like
The
wraps
Raton
like
Pass.
the fall?
Not
Yeah,
really.
it looks.
It's more like we left so freaking late that we were going over
It's
Raton
dark.
Pass at like,
Yeah.
what, almost 12
Yeah, it
a.m.,
was
like
late.
midnight, and like it was dark and misty, and I was exhausted.
Yeah, but he didn't want me to drive
Well, I didn't want
because
you
he
to.
said he was used to that pass.
Yeah, I didn't want to make you drive on something that you were uncomfortable with. Although I was driving your car because my car was stolen at the time.
It was my car.
Yeah, we took your car up there.
Oh yeah, that's why you drove. Because yeah, they told me something about some sort of pass that's dangerous.
It's okay. It is dangerous, but it's not like uber dangerous. It's more I didn't want to be like, all right, Dom, here's a mountain pass. I hadn't known if you had driven on a mountain pass before, and I didn't want you to.
Me?
I didn't want your
I don't
first
know.
time to be driving on a mountain
We
pass.
just go straight up
Just-
the edge.
Because
Well,
I knew
Could've
we would be
driven.
going over. I knew we'd be going over Raton at like midnight, and I was like, "That's a really crappy time to be going over, like to be like your first time doing something."
Yeah.
We left straight from work, right? Practically after we finally like kidnapped my cat.
Yes, it took forever to get him into the box thing.
My arm was
And
like
then we
covered with
left.
scratches.
Yeah, you
I
were
was just-
upset and
yeah, I was
tired, but we had to
actively-
go.
I was actively like just bleeding
Yeah.
through the entire.
'Cause we went for Memorial Day. We didn't want to waste a day and wait till the next day.
Yeah,
So we would.
it was. Yeah, I struggle with travel. Not I like traveling, but I just worry about everyone too much.
Fell out.
Well, this has just been the Josh check-in. We never moved on from the Josh check-in.
No,
This
is
episode
the
just
episode,
be called
guys.
Josh's check-in with reality.
This episode is Josh's check-in, sponsored by Dominic and Jamal.
Well, we hope you're okay over there, Joshua.
I was talking with my doctor, and it's really funny. It was just like a normal like check-in, like checkup. Sorry, with my doctor. And at the very end of
That's
it,
a
we just
big
came to
cat.
the conclusion that I need therapy, and I just thought that was hilarious. It was just like,
You need therapy, kid.
yeah, you just need
Get
therapy.
on.
Well, okay. One of my other friends just said that they wanted to go to therapy. And this is, so I am 100% on the therapy board. In the black community, for sure, it's like, why go to therapy when you can just talk it out with some, like your friend or something? And I think that is, before I went to therapy, I thought that was like 100% true.
You go to
Like,
therapy?
Not now, but in college I did. I thought it was 100% true. Like, why would I talk to somebody about these problems when I could just do it for free?
Yeah, why would they pay?
Yeah. But in college, when my dad passed away, one of the professors offered me a like therapy session. Not them, but like they gave me their therapist to do therapy with. And I went to like 3 sessions, and I was like, "This is stupid. Like, I'm not getting anything out of this. I don't care about it." And then one day, I like had this becoming like 3-hour long walk with Jesus, and I was just like talking. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should go see a therapist. And then I did go. And it was beautiful because it's like you talk to someone who's on a neutral plane.
Yeah.
They don't have any pros or cons. They don't care. They're just here to tell you.
They don't care.
They don't
Well,
care. Like
they're not like
you know what I mean?
invested. Like
Yeah.
I'm invested in
that
Jamal being
paycheck.
Jamal.
That is true.
And if Jamal
Yeah,
says
you know what I
something
mean. Like
on
there's
Jamal,
bias if I
yeah,
talk
there's
to
a
somebody
bias
else.
in me. I want to help
The
Jamal.
last
but-
thing they need is to cure you of your depression.
I mean, that's what they
It's
say.
like, dang it.
That-
But maybe it is your fault.
I want to make it very clear.
Next
that,
week we'll talk about
we are great supporters of therapy here, but I was very much the same as Jamal. was like, why would I need therapy? That's just weakness.
Yeah.
I've always wondered, like, what I would do if something terrible were to happen. Probably the same thing I always do when something terrible happens. But I don't have, like, I guess you were in a similar thing. But if, like, I found out today, someone called me, like, Dominic, your father's dead. I'm sorry to tell you. I'd be like, word? Like,
That's a different situation, though. Like, he ran out, you know?
like, mine would be, I'd be like, oh, that's unfortunate. I hope the guy went out all right.
One
I
thing I
don't
will
know
say
if
is, like,
maybe if I tried to make something of it, but I don't feel like I would do that. I just assume he's probably dead now.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just assumed, like, I don't know how old this person is. I assume maybe, I guess he's only, like, around maybe 60.
And I do want to say, like, people don't wait for something bad to happen to go to therapy. Like,
I am.
I think that it's better just to start doing therapy in general because there's so much stuff going on in our lives.
Not with this page.
Don't wait for a disaster to happen. They will happen, but don't
Imagine
go
the
like
therapy costs on Armageddon and you're left behind here.
Oh.
Oh, dang it. I wasn't. If the rapture's real and you don't go on that. Oh, man. My therapist went up to. Who do I talk to?
I don't know. Like it's you know, I have noticed that right now I'm carrying so much stress because of the baby that I don't even know that I'm stressed. And then I'll
It's
like
just your
be
constant
like,
state of
oh,
being.
wait. Yeah, no, like it's become so normal for me of just being like up here all the time that I'm like, and then people are like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why wouldn't I be okay?" And they're like, "You don't seem like you're okay."
Never ask me that again.
And that's a sign to go
Back to formula, eh?
Like the Spider-Man reference. Good Spider-Man.
Yeah. Misery, misery, misery. That's what I've chosen.
Me and you could rule this city, Spider-Man. Oh, we can fight each other.
I'd shout out to that dad. Yeah. This is an interesting episode.
It is, huh?
What was the original topic we were going to talk about?
So originally we were going to talk
Politics.
about what is the moral obligation
Politics.
of video games to like.
Oh, none.
Do they have
The
it?
end.
You know, like maybe we'll put
do
it
it
up
next
next week or something.
Yeah.
Here's the spoilers for next week.
Dun, dun,
They don't
dun.
have any. It's a
But,
video game.
Like, I don't know. I'm not going to start it. If we get into it, there's going to be a 4-hour episode. I was about to be like, but does art in general have a moral obligation?
No.
Well,
But
It's nice when it does, but
there are things that you would not want to see.
portray.
Like,
All right, show me the devil winning in a painting. Whatever. It's not going to happen.
Well, it's a little different, but like, is there such a thing as immoral art?
That's next week.
Naked people.
Yeah. Like that.
Scandalous.
We'll tackle it next week. Today is just the Josh check-in.
Yeah.
Josh check-in. Next week we're going to have Jamal check-in.
Whew. Let me tell y'all.
I can't wait till the Dom check-in. It's the shortest episode we've ever done.
3 minutes.
I'll be dead one day.
Still not Batman.
Roll the credits.
That's for real. If there's anything you need to take, I'm still not Batman. And they're probably going to go with a known actor, which is probably just the end of my
They
life.
should really cast an unknown as Batman. I don't want to see like. I hate it when like they're like so and so is Batman. I'm like, no, I want Batman to be Batman.
Yeah.
That was one thing that was so good about Marvel starting out is other than RDJ as a whole, like most of them were not like super well known. Like
No, I didn't even know RDJ that well.
yeah, our
I was
generation.
going for Tropical Thunder. But
Yeah.
That was afterwards.
Well, like Chris Hemsworth.
Was it?
I tend to call Chris Hemsworth Thor more than I call him Chris Hemsworth.
2000. I thought it was 2009.
I don't know. I feel like I've seen him in Tropic Thunder before I see Marvel.
We might have, but yeah, no.
Chris
Tropic
Hemsworth
Thunder
was around a little
Tropic
bit.
Thunder came after Iron Man because everyone was
For real?
Yes.
Yeah, because everyone thought it was going to tank his career.
Like, you just came back. You're going to
Like,
risk it with...
Yeah, you just
Oh,
came back,
dang.
man. Why are you doing this?
You saw Tropic Thunder before Iron Man?
No, I feel like I did though. Like,
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't know.
It did come out in 2008, so it came out right after Iron Man.
Oh, okay. Maybe. Okay. Same
I
time.
thought
Same
so.
time.
What did I say? 2009? Yeah.
When did Iron Man come out?
This is August 13th.
Uh-huh.
I think April.
In May.
May. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. It was around the same time then. I've definitely seen Iron Man first.
So
because
really,
I seen
like
it
a
first.
huge blockbuster. Iron Man's awesome. Tropic Thunder. What do you mean?
Yeah, because everyone was like, "Why are you doing this?"
Blackface. Yes, sir.
Dang. The black community loved it.
It was amazing.
Yeah, especially
That's
since
probably
it
one
wasn't
of the
it
best
wasn't being
performances by black actors.
portrayed as like a positive thing. Like
It really
it was
was.
shown to be a problem. That was the.
It was.
And it was amazing.
He did it right. He should have won a BET award for that.
That would have been so funny.
That would have been hilarious.
Justin Bieber won a BET award. What does it matter?
Oh,
It was hilarious. I don't think that movie could have been made today. People would
No.
have lost their
That's what they
minds.
said it couldn't. They said they wouldn't even let them.
No.
Yeah.
Everybody's all butthurt over everything now.
It's
Should've
funny
used
because now it's so hard to know what to be upset about anymore because like we've made outrage such a
Should've
part
been
of our
incentives.
culture that it's like when is the appropriate time to be outraged? There's this thing in League of Legends. I know. I'm so sorry, Tom. I know you didn't want to talk about it, but in League of Legends, there was this thing where like you could buy like a $200 skin in League of Legends,
Yeah.
and people went ballistic, and they were like, "This is ruining gaming for everyone."
Why?
And my stance on it is like, just don't buy the skin.
Yeah.
And if someone else
you
does,
argue,
don't
like,
be a
it's
jerk.
a terrible price.
There were
but
people like if they saw you with the skin, they would harass you and say you're what's wrong with the
Plebeian.
world. And I'm like,
What's
this fake ass like activism of like trying to act like you are some holier than thou person who's helping the world by saying, I'm gonna bully you because you had the excess money to buy an expensive skin. I'm like, okay, I didn't buy the skin and I wouldn't. But I'm definitely not gonna bully someone for buying a skin. Like
Yeah.
if they have the money to do it, cool, good for them. I'm happy for them. I didn't have the excess money to do it. But if you do, cool. Fine.
As long as it doesn't like, if it's not a game changer, you know what I mean? Like if it's not a
I
like,
win the game
pay to
now.
win type situation.
Yeah, no, like it's not a pay to win. It's just a really fancy skin, and like you can
Yeah.
argue if the skin's worth it. I don't think any skin is worth
$200.
that much money. But then at what point are you like? I think $30 is a lot for a skin, but there's a lot of skins in League of Legends that are $30, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, okay,
Now you could debate it, saying that if people did buy the 200, then it would convince them to raise prices a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's
but
the
they're
only
gonna
thing.
raise prices anyway. Because my thing is
Exactly.
that like.
What will they get away with?
In the more
Sort of
eastern countries, they go crazy over these skins. So it doesn't matter if you're sitting there going like,
They
I
definitely
fought the
do.
good fight. It's like, oh well, the skin's still sold in Asia. Like there's just like, Americans tried to start a boycott of it, and it
It didn't
still
work.
did really
I'm
well.
against buying skins unless it's something I love. I think the last time I
Yeah.
bought a skin,
Avatar, The Last Airbender, and Smite.
yes, that was it. I bought Aang, I
And
think.
my thing is
It was
like,
beautiful.
look, it is
How
bad
did you
if
know?
anyone
Oh,
is.
was that
It's the
yours?
same as me. Yeah.
Oh,
It is bad
Same.
if anybody is spending money they don't have.
that is true.
How did
But-
they do it?
Well, you know
I'm
what I mean,
gonna
like
open a credit
going
card,
into
get the
debt
skin.
or like spending money that should have been spent on food or something like that. Especially if you have a family. But like, my thing is that I that could be anything. Like at that point,
Yeah.
like every single leisure activity thing should be bad if we're gonna say that like
Yeah.
again, and I personally think $200 is too much for any cosmetic thing.
Mhm.
I think that's silly. But I've also spent over $700 on a commander deck.
Yes.
You should
I
be
think
using
that
it.
could be argued to be a lot dumber.
Yeah.
It's arguable.
So, like, again, that is life. we sometimes do stupid things, and I think if not in my case because I was being stupid, but in the case of some of these people who are buying a $200 skin, if they have the money for it, cool. Don't
Yeah,
buy it.
because you said it, like, it's our leisure at that point. Because someone could spend that $200, like you said, on like a food, or I could go buy some new wheels just because I have the excess money. But the excess money, someone could spend it on a skin or buy freaking, I don't know, a game or something. It's just extra money that we do for our leisure. I mean, you could save the money and not spend it at all, and it's your choice.
And like my thing is like, do you get a watch or do you get like a super nice watch? Is a super nice watch a bad thing because you spent extra money on it when you could have just gotten a normal watch? No. Now it is a bad thing if you didn't have the money for it and you like go into debt to get that watch.
Yeah.
It'll appreciate in value in 4 years. I'm gonna be able to sell this for double.
That's true.
But like again,
I still wouldn't do that.
It drives me crazy because at the end of the day, it's fake activism. I think it is trying to make yourself feel like you're doing something worthwhile when all you're doing is arguing about a cosmetic in a game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's so much more stuff happening in the world that we should be outraged about.
Yeah, I saw this video a long time ago from Kevin Gates, of all people.
Really?
But it actually helped me save a little bit more. But I'm still struggling with it. But he was like, someone asked him, he was like, how much was that car? And he was like, I don't know, like $50K or something like that. And he was like, you just bought a new car. You just out here wasting money. He was like, I wouldn't spend money on something that I couldn't buy at least 2 or 3 times over. And I thought that was just made so much sense. He was like, why would I waste money on something that if I can't buy it again? Because then I'm just wasting money. And in my mind, it made so much sense. It still does. But, like, why would I put myself in a bad situation by spending something
like a Rolls
that
Royce
I don't
for
need?
$200,000.
Now I'm broke. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, and like I think again, we live in such a privileged time, and I think there's a part of us that wants to fight the good fight. And since we're so disconnected from so many atrocities and bad things to fight, we kind of create them.
Yeah.
Now, not to say that there aren't things happening in our country right now that are crazy, but I think you have the internet culture just trying to find an issue. And you see it a lot with gaming of like, we need to fight Nintendo from doing their evil stuff. And I'm like, Nintendo's not evil, man. They're a corporation that wants to make money. Just like every other corporation that has ever existed.
Like there's Skynet or something.
Like, Nintendo is not evil. They're not gonna, like... Maybe they do some scummy things, but that's all of them. That's every company. That is a reality of our world. I'm not saying that we don't care about it, but here's the real thing. Just don't buy it.
Yeah.
If it really bothers you so much, just don't buy it. And don't bully people if they want to buy it. Because that doesn't mean that they support everything Nintendo does. Maybe they just like Nintendo games. Maybe they just want a console that they know their kid can play and it will have safe games for them. You don't know people's story. Don't immediately go like, "Oh, you're
One of those people.
You're a cuck for corporations." Like,
Cuck for corporations.
like, no, it's just like, no, it's just, and half the time people don't even know what's going on. Like, that's the thing that I love about the Nintendo thing, that like a lot of them were just parents like, oh, like the Switch has been really good for this, I'm gonna get the Switch too. And then everyone's like, oh my goodness, you've killed gaming.
You've
Or
just
like
fueled the fire, lady.
Or the false outrage over Bethesda with Starfield, of going like, "Ugh, they're ruining gaming," and it's like, none of us should play this game. And I'm like, that game was actually kind of good. It wasn't for me. I didn't personally enjoy it, but it was a good game. And to like say it's bad just because Fallout 76 happened, ridiculous. Like, people need to get over Fallout 76. It was a bad call. It was a mistake that Bethesda made.
It was pretty bad.
It doesn't destroy the value of the other Bethesda games. And, like, get off your high horse. Ridiculous.
True. Fair.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Great topics for today.
I don't know how we got here.
It was still productive.
Yeah, we talked a lot today, and I'm gonna close this out.
Please.
My little thoughts is we talked a lot today about life in general, and I think it's awesome to have those moments. I mean, this was a chill moment for us, a chill podcast for us for sure. To live in those moments that we used to have, and the moments that we continue to have, and how we've grown from being adolescents. I mean, till now. I mean, we've grown so much. But always remember, mental health is a great thing, and to take care of it, right? To know that it's okay to fail because you just get up and try again, right? You talked a lot about how you think every new place is going to be different, and it could be a case for a month, but just know that if you don't fix yourself, not fix yourself, that's a bad way to say
Fix
it.
yourself.
If you don't work on yourself.
If you don't work on yourself, then you won't improve.
Cure yourself.
And I think that's something that we've all started to get into the cusp of. I know I am for sure. I know you are for sure. And I'm pretty sure you are. We're getting very more serious about who we are and what we want to do. And knowing that sometimes it's going to take some sacrifices in your life to make yourself better. And I think that's something huge to keep hold of and to take heed of, and just to know that it's not going to be easy. The life that you want, the dream, your goal, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. You're going to hit those walls, but it's up to you to see if you want to push through it or you want to backtrack and just go through the same cycle over and over again. That's all I got for you. I hope you really love this podcast. I love you. Drink your apple juice. Yeah, that's all I got for you.
Josh?
Never drink what I drink. I can't suggest it to anyone. Except for chocolate milk. Chocolate milk's good. But anyway. Guys, thank you so much. I hope that you are able to share in our friendship. I know that when I was having tough times, I loved listening to podcasts of, like, people who were truly friends. And, like, feeling that. And just know that, like, we're inviting you in to our friendship. And that, like, if this brings you comfort and, you know, joy, we're happy to have you. So share with us your life and your stories. We're inviting you in. You're not an intruder. And just know you don't have to do things on your own. We all want you to succeed, and prayer helps. That's all I'll say. Prayer helps.
Yeah. Just know, this is podcasts. We do a lot, right? Some of them are going to be very scheduled. There's some of them are going to be a mosh pit. Sometimes we need to just get it off our chest sometimes too. So come join us, get it off your chest.
Yeah. And for me, I'd just like to thank you guys for joining us here on the Oasis. Let us know, when's the last time you were just seething angry and how did you deal with it? All right, let us know how you deal with your inner struggles. Do you go to therapy? Do you push it all down and push forward? Or are you just living life in the fast lane, not even worrying about anything? Let us know. Again, thank you so much for over 50,000 views on the channel. We really do appreciate it. And we will be back next week, hopefully with a more organized topic structure. But we'll see. Like you said, it's a bit of a hodgepodge this time, but hopefully you still had a good time. Thank you so much for joining us. And we'll see you next time on Soul Oasis. Take care.